Peace to the family. So, as always, you can see my final verdict down in the comment section or down in the description. All of my vinyl unboxing videos are reviews of the packaging, basically examining the quality of the presentation. Now, this video might be a little bit longer because I got to take advantage of the opportunity to talk about Jodeci, one of my favorite R&B groups of all time. Now, starting with the album artwork, inside and out, the front cover, the back cover, all the artwork here looks good. High resolution images, the layout is smart, the liner notes are positioned neatly. I don't know who did the original design, but if this is a replica, it's a very respectable effort. And I would say this is something you could put on display in your house for those of us who like to display our vinyl records. Now, I love the retro labels on the LPs, the old school Uptown Records logo, just like the original vinyl release from 1991. The label printing also looks very sharp and bold. Now, I'm about as much of an audiophile as the average person, meaning I'm not too fussy about dynamic this and low end that. Clarity and detail is what I look for, and this delivers. This sounds good. I think it sounds excellent, actually. So shout out to the engineers who made that happen. So this album is spread across 2 LPs at 45 RPM. And I didn't know that 45 RPM provides better sound quality until I started making these videos. I don't know all the science behind it, but apparently the vinyl passes beneath the needle something like 30% more per second. The grooves have more space since it's spread across 2 discs. So the needle is reading more information, which basically translates to more audio detail. So learning that, I instantly became bougie, and now I'm like, anytime I have the opportunity to get a 45 12-inch over a 33 12-inch, I'm going with the 45 12-inch. I did a review on the PM Dawn vinyl that dropped earlier this year, and now knowing what I know, I felt it really should have been on 2 45 RPM LPs, and y'all can check that review out if you get a chance. I enjoyed that PM Dawn album, but the packaging for that particular release was not good. Now, the PM Dawn reissue came from a smaller, according to Google, boutique, quote unquote, boutique reissue label. And this Jodeci vinyl is coming from Universal, which is one of the giants of the music industry. So Universal having more resources, I'm guessing that's why this Jodeci reissue feels so much more superior. And I acknowledge it might not be fair to compare those 2 labels, but if you're going to be boutique, you got to be boutique. But overall, I was really quite impressed with this Jodeci release. The record sleeves were kind of plain and cheap. It would have been nice if they had included some nice polyline sleeves. And as I always say, throw some color or throw some design on the sleeve just to make the reissue even more unique or special. I think it would have been cool if they had did something interesting with the jacket, like maybe a holographic laminate, kind of like what we saw with the Cat Power vinyl release. Maybe some foil lettering commemorating the 35th anniversary. They did put 35th anniversary on the hype sticker, so I guess they wanted to go for that true replica and not really change too much from the original. So overall, I thought this one was quite a strong effort, and this is what we should be getting in the vinyl game, especially when it's going to be $40 for one album. And I know some people might be saying, I'm making a big fuss over $40, but personally, I don't know anyone who has $40 to throw away. Now, I won't go into a music review on this video because we'd be here for another 30 minutes. What I will say is that maybe the best way for me to describe what Jodeci meant to a generation of young people in the early 90s is to say that I imagine my parents or grandparents and the way they may have felt about the Temptations or Earth, Wind, and Fire or the Jackson 5. That's kind of the way people felt about Jodeci when Jodeci first came out. People almost treated Jodeci slow jams like they were sacred, and they still kind of do to this day. Like, Jodeci's music took people to another world, a world of love and companionship where union with that special someone was possible. It kind of took you to that dream world of love. No matter what your situation was or what you were going through, it put you in that state of mind. And not only the sexual aspect of it all, but the idea of being with someone, loving that person, and having that love returned to you. I think their music made everyone feel like a world-class lover. And deep down, we all have that dream of being in love and enjoying all the benefits that come from that. Because we know wherever true love is, there's happiness. And we know wherever real love is, that's also where God is, not to get too deep. But no matter what culture you come from, we're all searching for that. And Jodeci's music had a way of making you feel like you found it. Jodeci, Forever My Lady, 1991.